everybody, Realm Builder Guy here, and welcome back to the channel and Al-Andalus, or better said, the continuing disintegration of previously won territory. Let's Play achievement run. So anyway, thanks again for all the likes, comments, subscriptions, etc., etc. If you wouldn't mind dropping a like, kind of like I just hit the mic, and that would really, really help the channel. There are quite a few people who watch my videos who are not subscribed. If you are one of those people and you kind of like what you see, don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss any Crusader Kings 3 content. All right, so last episode kind of ended with, the way 2 episodes ago ended. Ruler dies, things go to crap. And one of the main reasons why is, of course, that we have 2 kingdoms under one banner. So the suggestion was also to, once we reunify the kingdom, to dissolve one of the kingdom tier titles. And I guess we could do that because then at least it doesn't split in equal level. The reason why I added the kingdom at the time was obviously for the huge prestige gain. Then the other thing I keep on forgetting to do is to notify when things are able to be done. So we will add all of these as notifications when we're able to do them. So we added all that here at the top. I'm immediately going to get rid of it all. All right, so we have a dangerous faction. Once lower crown authority, yeah, you can go do one. We'll keep that up there. Council position and lifestyle. But now we have to look at our new Sultan, Sultan Abad II Ibn Muhammad of the Abbadid Sultanate. So, a few different things. He's got too few spouses, as per usual. Can inherit a ton of titles, including the Sultanate of Badajoz. So if we look at Badajoz, here is the primary heir. That is our 1-year-old nephew, who of course we could get rid of. But I kind of don't know if I want to do that. So we've got a lisping brother. All right, too few spouses. But anyway, let's take a closer look at him now. So we've got a ton of claims on like everything. And a bunch of titles. We are underneath our domain limit. What are the strengths and weaknesses? First, let's take a look at the traits. Diligent. So that's nice. So that means stress gain goes up. Diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, and learning all up. So he's somebody who loves to learn. Does not shy away from hard work. Is deceitful. To lie and deceive is in Abad's nature. Kind of like the original one when we started this series. So diplomacy goes down, but intrigue is up, and he doesn't like honest people, because honest people are stupid, according to Abad II. Then he is very greedy, which is sinful to Mualadis. And he is a flamboyant trickster and one-legged, which is interesting. So here he is more vigilant, plush and exotic carpet. He has that, an illusion, etc., etc., and intrigue is the biggin that he has. So, naturally, we are going to pick a lifestyle. It is intrigue. And we are going to go with schemes and subversion. That is definitely his way to go about things. And because of he's kind of a prick. I mean, his father was already, impatient and callous, and gout-ridden is what killed him. He's kind of like the next level. It's kind of interesting that his father was gout-ridden, and he's missing a leg. But we've got internal allies, and of course Badajoz. Do we want to break that alliance? That's the thing. If we break that alliance, everybody hates us. We're back to where we were. But I kind of feel like that's something we almost have to do. Now, thankfully, we only have 2 kids, a princess and a prince. So now let's go to the council. Sultana Wahida. She is not really good at almost anything. Diplomacy, if at all. So we will have her work on core politics. Then our chancellor. Let's see. Is there a better chancellor out there? No. Not even a little bit. But we will try to sway him. Get him on our side. All right, we need a steward. Someone who's good with money. So we have our vassal who hates us. We have another vassal who hates us. Hate. He likes us. But he's more an intricate web weaver. Ooh, he would be a very good spy master. So, the big issue we have here is, of course, we don't have anybody who is good at this aside from Emir Fadl ibn Rashid. And I hate to do this because obviously that's not really what you want. You want people that like you, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. All right, so now our marshal, we have our Faris. He's a good organizer, strategist, arbitrary. We will assign him. Likes us a little bit more. And then our spy master, we are going to recruit this gentleman to court and assign him as the spy master, and he will disrupt schemes. All right, perfect. So we got that done. Now let's take a look at our uncle who doesn't like us. The primary heir doesn't like us. What if we, you know, murder him? Let's just start that scheme. Let's just start that scheme. And now let's take a look at the world as we have it right now. Monthly income. It's doing well. Our heraldry, we're about 18 years away from that, so that can enact high partition law and house seniority. If we look once again at high partition, which we can't obviously do at this point, but high partition, under high partition, the lion's share of titles will go to your player heir, and the rest will be divided between your children. Whereas under partition, titles will be divided equally. So that is the one that we want to go with. That's what we want to go with. To be able to change this, we need heraldry, of course. Nobody really likes it, the idea, but we'll work on those guys. We'll work on those. We've got some time. Abad II is only 32 years old. So again, we have Badajoz, who we could attack and try to take over, but we would have to also, you know, kill him. And I'm still unsure whether or not I want to do that. Right now we're allied. Can I murder him? It wouldn't work all too well. Can I murder the child? Yeah. Well, first I want to murder the guy who's internally causing issues. So the other goal, what we could do here is, I mean, we're a little split and I don't like that, but we could just go after Cordoba. We could go after Valencia, who are very weak internally, but have a lot of powerful allies. So, I mean, most of them are North African, but I feel like they would show up. The Thunites, they have still that powerful alliance with the Hudids. So I'm not overly ambitious to go after them. Galicia, they have a very strong alliance with Brittany. Now, Brittany could sail in here, and that's a very high likelihood. If we look at Brittany, they are allied with Galicia and Turin. Then Leon, they are allied with Castile. Castile is really weak as well. And their alliances, yeah, I mean, this could be the time. Navarra have 2,000 soldiers. They've got a very strong military. So it could be the time to go after Castile together with Badajoz. And we would win this war. Let's take a look at Leon. God, he's 18 years old. But look at that beard. That is impressive. So if we look at conquering the duchy, you know, we don't have the prestige, just a county. Of course, we could do that. We have the prestige for that. Invading the kingdom, there's no way we could do that because we're just not exalted amongst men. I mean, we're still working on all of that. So kingdom invasions are not going to happen. Castile, we've got no opportunity for doing any holy wars at this time. Invading the kingdom, it's the same issue. The duchy, we could do that. Change the objective to Cantabria, Biscaya, or just the Duchy of Castile. That would be the main one to go after there, or we can just pick a county. Really don't want to do that. 675, we're still quite a ways away from that. Galicia. Here we can do holy wars. So we can press claims, so that's a big chunk there. We can go for the county, we can do a holy war. For the duchy, if we were faithful, and we're progressing towards faithful. Holy war for the kingdom, we need to be a paragon of virtue. We are not, definitely not that, and conquering the entire duchy. We are a ways off there. So we need to make some decisions here. Cordoba, what can we do here? Cordoba. So we can take someone else's claims, which I wouldn't do. We can pick a county, the de jure county, the de jure duchy, or the entire kingdom. The de jure duchy is really the one to do, in my opinion. And we are not far off. What we are missing here is the prestige, but we're close. What we can then do is let's call a hunt to gain the prestige. And if we look at our military right now, we're still looking pretty good. Ah, that's right. That's what I wanted. We could drop one of our caballeros. I think we will destroy that unit, because now we can create another men-at-arms. So we have our light footmen, we have our bowmen, we have pikemen, and we have caballeros. What could we do? We could do armored footmen. Armored footmen, maintenance costs isn't that bad. How much was the horsemen? I mean, they're pretty close. I think we'll just add those guys to the ranks. Then we'll slowly but surely bolster them up with time. We can afford it. Right now, monthly maintenance, if we go with monthly reinforcements and they are raised, it'll be a tight one, but we could do it. Now we can invest a little bit more in our own holdings. Either in our castle, we could look. We do have the mosque here that we could work on, and the cities. So we're still building that. Pastoral lands, walls and towers. Here, the military academy is really what we would want to do long term. But we need a little bit more money. We can't construct anything there, of course, because we already are constructing. Cabra, Malaga, Sevilla. Let's see, what all do we directly own? I could just click on this. So the mosque. We've got that little one down there. Sheikhdom of Cordoba, Nielba. All right. So what we can do down here is invest in Nielba. So in the castle itself, we can go to the town, the mosque, and we can construct a new holding. We don't have the money for a new city or a new castle. We'll look at the castle. We've got wooden barracks. We could upgrade to levy grounds, or we need something for a little bit more money. So walls and towers, we will go with this one. That gives us a little bit more tax. Fort level goes up, garrison goes up, and again, if we go to the max, it gives us a pretty good upgrade. We're going to go for the walls and towers there. All right. Perfect. So now let's go on the hunt. Increase county control. All right, let's look at our... Okay. The shot. There is something majestic about the way the stag gazes across the landscape. From behind the bushes, I raise my bow. I silently glance over at my steward, Emir Fadl, to see him doing the same. I will bring it down. This is all about me, guys. All right. County control. Where are we here? Increase control. We need to do it here in Nielba. We need to increase our control there. And then we can kind of go forward. Now, let's push on with our hunt. We've got another faction to install Sheikh Hilal of Badajoz on the Andalusian throne against you. Became the new dynasty head of the Abbasid dynasty. Returning from the wild, the hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the farmlands behind. As the servants prepare the stag, another game for the journey. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very, very well. Get another 150 in prestige. And we could go on a pilgrimage, but I am going to wait with that. Instead, we're going to take a look at Cordoba, who still do not have any allies. So we're going to declare war on the de jure duchy, and off we go. I don't think we need any allies. Oh, I have a daughter, Nayla. Very nice. All right. We're going to go in here right away and start sieging this down. We can get all of Cordoba under our power. That will definitely help things. So, dangerous factions. We've got 2 of them now. Does not make me happy. I want to get Badajoz in control. I'm very curious what happens then. Sway compliments. Soaring ambition. Compliment as well. 10 opinion bonus. So I'm very curious to see how that all goes. I have another daughter, Salma. Very nice. Excellent. Am I still lacking spouses? I am. I'm not going to call any allies. So while that's going on, I'm going to go look for a spouse. All right, I have found Gamila bint Safia. She's not too fond of me, but she has the inheritable trait of quick. So that will be a nice addition. A nice addition indeed. All right, let's continue here. They're just camping out there. And we are 2 months away from ending the siege of Jaén. We'll see what that does. And then when we win that, I think engaging him in battle may not be a bad decision. All right, there we go. We have won, and we have taken the emir hostage. And with that, we have full war score. We're going to enforce our demands. And boom, now it is part of the Abbasid Sultanate. All right, fantastic. So, you can usurp the Emirate of Cordoba inside your realm, and usurp requires 250 gold. So, still need a little bit of money, which is okay. When he dies, that goes away. Primary heir, that guy as well. I just gotta keep an eye on that. Still have too few spouses, so I am going to first disband our military and go looking for a new spouse. All right, we found a new one, another Butaina, who is pretty, so another nice inheritable trait. We'll marry her. Excellent. Now we should be okay with spouses, right? Yeah. I still need to work on those right here. Primary heir. That's the guy who was with the Fatimids. I can't really do anything about him because he's too far away. Cannot interact with him, unfortunately. Can I revoke a title? No. He is not your direct vassal. But I could put a claim on him, and that will help. And then here, the primary heir is this old guy in North Africa. Or the Willah of Girona. Assassin, the time has come. My agents are in place. One of them will pay the assassin the very night the deed will happen. Another will ensure the wall is unguarded. A third will leave a subtle trail of candles to Prince Abad's bedchamber. Everything is in place. Do it. Assassin, the plan worked, and Emir Abad is finally dead. Unfortunately, while I keep claiming that the accusation is unsubstantiated, no one doubts that it was my doing. Alright, we gained dread. Faction has been disbanded. And we are now known as a murderer. So we're not exactly liked. All right, so here we have. So we've got one less guy here. Now, what if we revoke his title? He will not accept, and he will attack. What if we just do little things? No, he won't be digging that. They only have one member left here, and that is him. If we revoke his title, he will not accept. So maybe we murder him? I mean, why not, right? I mean, we may as well. I think that's only fair, right? I mean, he doesn't like us, so we just kind of have to kill him. All right, other than that, we can now usurp the Emirate, and we have. Glory is widely known. Fantastic. All right, so what that also means is we gain some de jure, some counties here. This is now ours. And we could construct this if we had the right. We need the Boers innovation, but everything else is fine. We're good there. We're missing the money, but we need the Boers innovation, but we're obviously working on a different innovation. My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, someone is planning to kill me. Must find out who, because that's not cool. Don't need that already. We finally advanced here a little bit. So Valencia, let's see, he has increased county control. I'm strongly assuming we need to increase county control there. Yes. So we will do that now. I keep on doing that. Council. Let us increase county control in Jaén. And decision-wise, crop fields have been constructed. Very nice. Search for a physician. We will do that. Could go on a pilgrimage. It'll cost 110. All right, let's take a look at who we could have. We have Wahida, which would cost 110. Wahida is a renowned physician who does not really like us, but kind of need a good physician in the house. And now we just need time to tick and make some money. A faction created against us. Again? Ugh, this is really becoming tedious, guys. With glee, I took Abu Bakr out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, he ran into a wooded doe. When he showed me the animal, Its wounds were evidence of a slow, torturous death. Abu Bakr just smiled. It's just an animal. He becomes sadistic. Then show me that you could have felled an animal yourself. So he loses the trait sadistic, becomes ambitious. So I want him to be as ambitious as I am. Cousin has been taken prisoner. They all want to put this guy in charge. We kill him. Oh, 95%. Yeah, we're doing that. We're gonna try to kill him. Totally gonna try to kill that guy. All right, Gumer is swayed. Fantastic. Agent has joined. Now let's quickly look at our council. Well, that's the guy we're trying to kill. So yeah, let's try to sway him. Yes. Let's get our marshal to like us. I think that would be a good tactic overall. The guys in charge of our military to actually not hate our guts, I think would be good. So let's see here. We've got Euclid. Wow, that's pretty substantial there, buddy. And the primary heir would be the Dunids. You can unlock a new perk and intrigue. So we can go for forever infamous. So dread decay 100%. Prison feudal complex. Imprison chance plus 50%. Let's get rid of that one. Fantastic. Valencia still with those powerful allies that have just gotten far too powerful. Badajoz, he's still, I mean, we're the powerful ally. I'm not going to worry about that one then. Euclid, we could take them pretty quickly. That may not be a bad overall tactic to do. Is to go after Thunids. That would still be quite the protracted war, and we would need mercenaries for that and to build up our military, and I just don't want to do that just yet. Can we declare war on him? No, we can't because we still have a truce. Bummer. I know that's the guy we just attacked. I just was waiting to see if that transferred. 1138. So we got 3 years of that. See, the Dunids ate up most of Castile. They are in a war with them. Scheme at court. My spy master has come to me with a discovery. He is certain my vassal Walid Hussein is scheming against me. Throw him in jail. All right. So let's take a look at our prisoner. He is lowborn. The evening meal. How do you like the stew, my lord? Mixed in with pieces of vegetables are fatty chunks of meat. The stringy texture interrupted with what looks like to be short, sparse fur. When asked about the ingredients, my private cook Shakira only smiles and tries to placate me. I only wish to serve you, my lord. The exact content of the meal does not matter. She ate a good meal, so get a health bonus, or she thinks she can keep a secret from me. 62%, I managed to sneak and cajole my way into the kitchen. Let's try that one. All right, so this guy doesn't like us. Evening meal. Despite my best efforts, I was not able to gain success. All right, mystery to me. So, murder, secret tunnel. My agent Wali Gauda approaches me with a bunch of parchment clutched in his hands. I found old architectural sketches of the Emir's castle. Looks a tunnel we could use. Perfect. A meal to die for. My agents have prepared for weeks. The cook has been bribed to look the other way. The poison has been acquired, and the duck was gifted to Emir Fadl alone. It will be rubbed with the poison, and the bed of herbs will mask the smell as it is served. The deadly bitterness will be the last thing my target ever tastes. Bon appetit, Fadl. Hold on. We're going to execute this guy. Let's just execute him. That bird became the last thing Fadl ate. Even better, in his death throes, a bone got stuck in Emir Fadl's throat. It was unclear what exactly killed him. Perfect. Perfect. So the schemers must die. Empty council position. We need a new steward. We don't have many good ones. This guy is a pilgrim, reclusive, lisping. May as well assign him to that and just work on it. All right. Gonna host a feast. Search for a physician is available. All right, now let's take a quick look at the factions. Each just has one member. The murder scheme chance is very low with him. Whereas this dude... let's see, murder scheme there, 45%. Yeah, I'm just going to murder away everybody who hates me. But it also, it works. Oh, efficient county taxes gained 115 gold. Fantastic. All right, now let's take a look here. Scheme discovered. Curses. Bummer. All right, what else can we do to improve here? Let's see, crop fields. We can increase those, so that upgrade will bring us more money. Deft diplomacy, my Chancellor Gomer has worked hard to convince our neighbors, realms, and vassals that the peace treaty entered with Sheikh Mundir of Euclid is flawed, illegitimate, and unfair to me. I am once again free to declare war upon him. Incredible work. Does he have any allies? He does not. My last chance. Saad has decided that his time in Cordoba has come to an end. Servants have packed his chest. Saad goes his claim on the Ramimid Emirate. May your journey be swift. All right. So, tidbits from far away. Okay, hold on. A faction targeting you has disbanded. Very nice. Visiting the local market and merchant from a faraway land catches my attention. Come closer, my lord. Marvel at treasures never before seen in these lands. Walked right past the guards responsible for these beauties. A true knower of people that I am. The merchant might have more to give me than marvels from afar. Let's see. It must be interesting traveling as much as you do. So, diplomacy challenge. So, 66% chance of spending 75 prestige. 33% chance in learning to read people for 3 years. Which isn't bad. And she will tell me everything. So I gain dread. 30% chance of threatened merchant for 5 years. All right, so we will do that one. So here, what we're going to do, we're going to move our rally point. Nice up and close. And we will take Euclid now as well. Declare war for the county. It costs 100 piety. Okay, fine. Well, let's just let this tick over. The piety is we're going to get that 1 here very, very soon. And then we can declare war. Just gobble up the rest of that land. There we go. Perfect. Declare war. Raise all armies. And off we go. Let's see if we can intercept him. Cousin died in battle. Go in on this lovely encounter here. And we win this. Go here. Good job. Victory is ours. Combatants captured. We will now go and siege down his realm capital, and that will take 5 months. All right, serendipitous espionage. It was not what Kara was hoping to find by spying on secret conversations, but discovering the truth about Tarifa does not hurt. Perhaps this can help my efforts. So you learn Tarifa Ahid's witch secret. Okay. We'll see what this does. Anything. So another faction has disbanded. Sinful Sheikh has been exposed. So what does that mean for factions here? We've got no factions against us. Let's see. Schemes. That's very unlikely. So, you know what? We're just not going to do that. We don't need it at this point anymore because all the factions against our sultan have been disbanded. Okay, so they're going to come back, try to engage us. Possibly. No, they're going to go around and I don't know what they're hoping to do, but we're going to win this siege here in 3, 2, 1, done. Fantastic. All right, so first of all, we're going to go in here. We've got some prisoners. This guy means nothing to me. We're going to sell him out of prison. And once he is gone and out, then we will enforce these demands, and it is now ours. Eskima Court, my spy master has come to tell me grave news. While we do not yet know, someone is planning to kill my cousin, Abdul Hassan. Yeah, I don't really care. All right. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so we are above the domain limit. Schemer discovered. The spy master has come to me with grave news. Is my brother Sultan? Really? It's my own brother? The Sultan of Badajoz. Cocky fiend. Well, buddy. I think it is time to then kill you. We're going to disband our military. Move our... where our levies get raised back. So we're 1 above the domain limit. All right, children. You have no titles yet, so we will grant you the title of Euclid. Fantastic. All right, so that is done. I think Badajoz is most definitely the target moving forward. Dunits, they are still at war with Castile. It looks like they're going to swallow. They may swallow the whole damn thing and take Castile off the board. That would be interesting. Because then it's really going to come down to a showdown eventually between us and the Dunits. I think what we're going to do here now is increase the size of our military there. And obviously, if it's time for war, so our vassal has a cadet branch, okay. Bilal has been swayed. So now let's look at our council and sway our steward. Let's just slowly but surely get everybody to like us. You know, I think that's important. So yeah, I think the best strategy... Let's negotiate that alliance. Is to... Oh, that's still an issue there. An alliance formed. Good. With our son. Is to take out Badajoz. Their alliance... Their only other alliance is with one of our vassals. So if we declare and we call in our vassal... I mean, either way, he's our vassal. They won't go into war. And then we can get Badajoz back. And then we can start rolling from there. And right now, only one son. So if we take that, we have no other sons, no other legitimate sons. And Sultan Abad II dies, then it won't get split. That's at least the theory. But we've gotten rid of all of the factions. We've expanded the Sultanate nicely, and I think the next strategy is to go after Badajoz, given that he tried to kill us. And then after that, we will like kind of gobble up all the remaining Christian kingdoms, and then take on the Dunids in the big smackdown showdown. I was shocked when I caught Prince Abu Bakr trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting Wali Ayyub. He blamed a game another child had invented, but I could tell he was lying. You have to learn to get away with your lies, son. That's true. I mean, I'm deceitful, so I may as well raise a deceitful son. All right, hit the pause button there. I think that's a good place to stop today's episode. We have the strategic direction now. We kind of gobbled up who we could. Disbanded the factions. Discovered that our brother, who is the Sultan of Badajoz, tried to have us killed. Obviously, because he wants our lands. So, in the next episode, I think what we're going to try here right away is look at the murder scheme. 22%. It's very, very low. But in the next episode, I think it's time to break a truce and go after the son of a gun and reclaim Badajoz. Kind of do what our dad did to his half-brother. Break a truce, become the real deceitful bastard that we really are. I mean, we're already known as a one-legged murderer who's deceitful. So may as well do it all. So until next time, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. And until next time, I'm Realm Builder Guy, and I will talk to you soon.